Hello everyone. So race B it is. Not really gonna do any other race. Gonna do a few of these race Bs, maybe 3 or 4, see how it goes, and then maybe do a little open lobby with some fun racing. But I jumped on quickly before after going with the AMG and did a lap with the Audi, which is by far the fastest car, and it just did it straight away. Straight away 155.5. We did a 155.8 and then went straight into a 55.5. So I think tomorrow I'll try and get it close to a 54, and then I think I can get a 55.0 at least, and then I'll try and get the track guide done tomorrow when I've got the lap a bit better. That was just jumping on and having a quick go, so it's clearly got the speed, the R8. Yeah, have a little look at our friends list before the race doesn't start for a bit anyway, but we're P2 on our friends list. Obviously Favaris there on top. I think I can get close to his lap. I think I can get in the 54s. I'll just have to push it. So it's a lot of 56s and 57s, but it should be okay to start towards the front of the grid anyway. We're just going to run the R8 pretty much. I obviously want to keep as much DR as possible before the FIA season starts. This R8 is brilliant. Like, for this track, I don't get it. It's literally the most perfect car you could use. We've got how long till the race starts? We can't enter for the race starts at what time? Just go back into that. Okay, yeah, we can enter this race now. Jump in the Audi R8 and try and see if I can set a better lap. Your feet and ability doesn't. I really like this R8 for this track. It's the reason the R8's really good around this track is because the front end's so strong. So through sector 1 and the first gear, one of the big things about the R8 is it's got a really long first gear, so you can downshift it into first gear, and it bites into the corner and doesn't lose the rear. So it's quite nice for that. And this is my first ever time really using this R8. I've never really bothered with it, so I just jumped on. I was going to use a Mercedes, but then everyone's in the R8, so I needed to set a time with that, and instantly went 4 tenths quicker than the Mercedes. The Evo's not bad, yeah. The Mercedes, Evo, Porsche, R8's good in qualifying. I don't know how it'd be in a race with tyre wear, but the AMG is really good. Yeah, I think the Porsche is a good car here. I think the Porsche could probably get within 2 tenths of the R8, maybe 3 tenths, something like that. I can definitely get this close to a late 54. Tomorrow what I'll do is I'll jump on early and try and get this time down to like a 54.0 or something. And the M6 is probably okay, yeah. But I'm just going to use the Audi because I want to use the best car to try and increase the DR before tomorrow, well, Wednesday's FIA. You okay, Mystic? Mercedes is actually closest Audi on the certain parts of the track, but then it's on the corners, like with the tight apexes, the Audi can just fly through them. Rachel, the link now works in the description. We fixed it. The invite, it was because there was a fault. I had put the link to only last for 24 hours instead of permanent, but now the link's permanent. I've changed it. So if you go onto that video, you'll be able to get in there. You should be able to get straight in there. So I'm running the brake bias -3 at the moment for this. Let's see if we can get back up to. I've just literally jumped on before I started streaming. I thought I was going to be using a Mercedes. Jumped on and managed to go faster with this. It's actually really easy to drive. It's not to say easy, but it's a lot easier than I expected to drive around this track.
It just really bites into the apex so nice. I was a little bit too aggressive. Lost the rear a bit, so that would have lost a bit of time there. This looks like a 55 lap straight away again. Probably a late 55, I think. Ah, I hit the curb too hard. Okay, start again. That'll lose me too much time now. So we'll go wide and not worry about this lap. Try and get a better exit rather than going for a fast lap now. I messed it up on that corner. No, you won in GT3, nice. Oh, this has started awful. I knew I was getting a penalty there. Yeah, maybe without tyre wear. As soon as you put tyre wear on this car, it'd probably be terrible. I mean, it'd probably be okay for a bit. But it's just... Because the front end's so strong, it would just... Eventually with the tyre wear, it'll probably just start being too much. I turn the Ghost off normally. I normally just like... I'll show you what I do now. I'll leave it on for now and then I'll turn it off as I'm on the lap. That doesn't bother me there. That bothers me though. So I turn it off. Ah. Got a better exit, but I messed up that turn, so... That'll be... I'll lose time there. This is not a very good lap. I'm just trying to get consistency with it as well. Zany Wabbit donated £2 through Super Chat. Fell and hit the money button with my butt cheek. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that £2. And by the way, people that are members of the channel, I messaged Nathan before. I will add everyone to the... if you're a member on YouTube, and obviously you've joined the Discord, I will add you as a member onto the Discord. I've just got to manually do it. I think there's possibly a way to have it automatically done with a bot, but I don't know how to set that up, so for now I'm just gonna have to manually do it. There's only I think I've got about 12 people to add in, I think, something like that. So I will get that sorted. Oh. So loose through there. Try and keep it narrow on this corner. Nah. Oh, I messed it up again. See if we can do this corner a bit better though. Ah! Not particularly brilliant, but Raven Bonkers donated £2 through Super Chat. Good evening to you, Raven. And thank you very much for that £2. I appreciate that. Let's start this lap again. Is a PC a must for? No, you can use Discord on a mobile. I use it on my phone as well. I think I set mine up on a mobile. I think. Pretty sure I did ages ago, but I've never bothered to set it up properly. Nathan Powell donated Australian $5 through Super Chat. I had an itchy finger. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that massively. Thank you very much. Oh, crap. Not a very good start to lap. So, yeah, the daily races this week are a bit rubbish. I mean, this is okay, but... Daily race A and daily race B. I mean, sorry, daily race C. Single make race. If you've got a shifter and that and you can use it properly, I've got the shifter obviously, but if you can do the shifting without a bar in the way, because it'll probably be good fun, but I don't want to lose the R because of a disadvantage with shifting, so we're just going to do this one this week. I expect quite a few reasonably good drivers to be doing daily race B this week. Probably testing out some new manufacturers and stuff like that. Poor exit. Ah, crap. Danny Rabbit donated another £2 through Super Chat. Slipped and my eyelash hit the money button. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Zany. Thank you very much. Let's start again. Thank you very much. I do appreciate all the donations. Yeah, so with Discord, one of the big reasons why I've set it up is to, obviously today was a bit of a pain because I haven't really been able to get on there, but for the future, hopefully like, I'll be able to let people know earlier in the day what the plan is, if we're going to be doing like open lobbies or what, and if we've got any endurance races, I can get people to, I've added, since like letting Discord go live, I just added another thing on there for like entries, like sign-ups. Obviously, I'm only going to let people send messages in that part when we've got a race for everyone to enter. That'll be a penalty. But I'm hoping to have like... Hopefully we'll be able to have more than one race for an endurance event. And maybe like split it off into divisions. So I'll be obviously hosting and streaming one. And then someone else can host another one within the community. Like as long as there's someone... You know, if we've got enough people for like say 2 races, someone else can like host that one. Rachel Williams donated $3.99 through Super Chat. I just used a well manicured finger. Thank you very much, Rachel. I appreciate that donation. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we'll be doing all the we're going to be doing some like longer races, 90 minutes or something like that. Maybe 2-hour length races on weekends. It's probably going to be working around FIA though, so it'll probably be on a Sunday if we ever do an endurance event, which we hopefully will do within the next few weeks. To try and sort one out. I'm hoping that we'll get some information because the next update will be out. When will the next update be out? Probably looking about a month. Well, I reckon the next one will be at the end of February. So we'll probably try and do an endurance race in like 2-3 weeks, and then when the new update comes out, we'll endurance race at the new track, whatever it'll be. Hopefully it'll be Spa, but can't promise anything. Don't know 100% yet. Yeah, it could be a free split lobby. It just depends how many people sign up for it. And then what I'll do, I will ask everyone to put like a screenshot of their profile with their Kudos Prime rating, their driver rating, and I'll base the lobby off their driver rating, not off a lap time, because driver rating for me is more important because it means how consistent you are in a race. So we'll split people off based on their driver rating. So if we've got, say, 30, if we had like, say, 25 people say they want to race, we'll do a 13 split race in the race 1 and a 12 in race 2. Mario90 donated €2 through Super Chat. Evening Key, I like your new wheel. Thank you very much, Mario. Yeah, we've had this a few weeks now, this wheel, but you've probably not noticed it because I've not had the camera on it. But yeah, the new setup is we've got the extra camera, obviously, that I bought, I don't know, about a week or two ago. And for streams, I've got the wheel camera so you can see the inputs and stuff, but you can also obviously see it in all its glory. But thank you very much for that donation. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Mario. So we're starting from P1. Veloz James. Is that Veloz? Is that Veloz James that was in the E-Rock? Is it? I don't know. Might be. Not sure. I don't know if that's the same one or not. Phil Denty donated £2 through Super Chat. I just used a well-chewed nail. Thank you very much, Phil. Yeah, chewed nail. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that donation, mate. Yeah, I think it is. Veloz James, the guy off the E-Rock final that beat one of the drivers in there, didn't he? So what car is everyone in? How do we... Everyone's in the... Well, Veloz James is in the R8. So I should be able to... Let's just try and keep consistency. Yeah, I would think it's him. I mean, he's just started the game. He's on driver 18A and he's in the 55s already, so it probably is him. He was in the race, but yeah, we've just lost about 8. Well, no. How many people is it in Daily Race B? Is it 16? We've just lost 4 drivers. GT Sport, isn't it? Tiger Tom's in here. He's probably in the Atenza, isn't he? Yeah, he's in the Atenza. Easier to drive than the Audi. Have to see if we should be able to hold this off though, because the Atenza's not too great down the straights. I haven't got a livery on my car either, so I don't think many people have a livery on the R8 because not many people like using it too much for the races, so they don't bother putting a livery on it. Oh, I'm aching. PS4 sounds a bit loud. The fans are going. So any notifications I'll read at the end of this. Oh, hello. Borderman donated £2 through Super Chat. I just used my pen. Is that okay? Thank you very much for that donation, mate. Yeah, that's fine. Use whatever you want within reason. Yeah, any more donations, I will try and read them out after this little rate. Danny Wabbit donated £2 through Super Chat. Not saying what the hit buttons this time. What was that? I can't. I'm gonna have to read that after this stream day, after this race, Zany. Sorry. I will read that in a minute. I've just got to concentrate for the start of this race. Apologies, but thank you very much for that donation. I feel like I need to concentrate with this car because I've never really driven it. Come on, get the better out. We're getting pulling away, but then he's getting back on the slipstream. I messed that corner up a bit. He missed the braking because someone's took the brake marker out. That wasn't really his fault. He's obviously been looking for the brake marker. I noticed it really late and just about braked in time. Four laps, I know. It would have been nice if it was at least 5 or 6 or something. Oh, we had a big moment then. That's caught me out again there. I think it caught him out as well, again. Looks like we gained a bit more time on him again. So we're consistently 56.5. Not amazing lap, but not bad for a first race. Just trying to keep consistency. Let's try and go for a bit faster lap this one. See what I can do. Not brilliant through there. I'm too cautious on that corner where the brake marker's missing. A little bit faster on the last lap, but not brilliant. Yeah, it needs to be more laps, Tom. I agree. And let me read the donation we had out in that stream. Where was it? Oh, it's not showing up on there, but it's showing up on... I'm going to have to go back. Zany Rabbit donated £2 free super chat. Not saying what hit the button this time. Oh, okay, that's a bit weird. I'm only messing, mate. Thank you very much for your donation, mate. I appreciate it. We don't want to know what you do in your spare time. Is Phil going? See you later, Phil. Have a good night. Okay, first race, I suppose. Just getting in the rhythm of it a bit. Get me a cup of tea. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it needs to be. It would have been nice if it's like at least 6 laps, really. But yeah. So we ended up 4th. He had a penalty, so his best lap was only a 57.3. That's strange. How was that? I must have lap 2. He went wide. And he must have kept making mistakes. Foot cam, not for streaming. Foot cam's going to be for the track guides, because I'd rather have a wheel cam, really. I think because it's at night time as well, so it'd be a bit dark, and I don't know how easy. Plus, I use slippers when I'm racing, so it'd be a bit weird. I don't think it'll show up very well. Yeah, you could probably compete with the Porsche, to be fair. The Porsche, the Mercedes, but I want to use the car that's going to give me the most DR. Well, I don't mind actually getting used. This is actually quite nice that the Audi is drivable for a change. I've never driven it before, like in a race situation. So it's actually quite nice to drive it. It feels like something different, which is good. Can you see the times for race? 1 second. For race A and race A is top 10, 28.4s. Race C is 2 minutes 36.2. So it looks like no one's bothering with race C. Look at the names. That just says it all. Right, look at the names in that. Not many that you really recognise too much, really. Go into race B, which is the one that most people want to race. And look at the names in this: Favaros, Adams, Raul Benito, TRL Lava, who is Ferrari 3-1 whatever. Derek DK's in there. PWND, it's got PR1 there. MSC Return as well, Fast Driver. He was in our stream the other day when we were doing open lobbies. So it shows you what track people prefer in terms of the top drivers. It's normally GT3, to be fair. GT3 is normally the favourite, I think, in a lot of drivers. The wheel webcam, yeah, it's handy for when we're racing, so you can see the inputs. Obviously, it's the camera I've got at the moment. That's the Logitech 920, and the other one up there is the 922, the 922. Hopefully, in the future, we can get 1080, like, you know, in a few years' time, we'll upgrade them and get 1080p at 60 frames per second, because it is a little bit. If I do fast movements, it's not 100% clear, but not too bad. Yeah, I mean, do you know what? Polyphony should let me choose the races. Like, let me have five races that I can choose every week, and I'll guarantee you I'll keep people a lot more happy than what they do. Even if 3, I could make this better with just 3 races quite easily, with variety, track choices, cars. I would definitely have race C, a longer race, more like the FIA top 24 races, and race B would be like maybe a 7 to 8 lap with no tyre wear, and race A can be your sprint race. The DC2, what DC2? What do you mean by DC2 race? I don't know what you mean by DC2. Oh no, I'm not doing. No, we're not doing the Integra. It's an advantage to have the shifter. That's why a lot of people don't bother with it as well. You know, now you drive racing because of it, yeah. You'll find a lot of most of the top known drivers like Favaro, they go into race B with the GT3 car, even though it's a short race. They'd rather set a qualifying lap on that. They probably won't even do the race, a lot of them. Favaro sometimes pops in the races, but Kalster's just popped in there with a 56.1. Is he stream sniping? Rallycross and iRacing. Rallycross is not my strong point, but I might try it at one point. But I need to get up to speed on the proper GT3 cars first. That Jesus guy was going to send me the setup in the Discord, but he hasn't sent it yet. But it's too late, really. The new tracks are on tomorrow. There's quite a few tracks that I can race for this week coming up in iRacing, though. I think there's quite a good few options for the default setup series and a few others. But I'm not really bothered about the championship position in iRacing. I'm just picking the races I like, really. Ah, too much wheel spin. Super GT top split on what? On this? I don't know. I don't even know if Super GT is streaming, to be fair. On GT, yeah, it'll be top split. Mess up. You know, if I didn't mess that middle sector up then, if I didn't mess that up then, I would have been on for a better lap than what I'd already set. Doesn't matter anyway. It's time. He's down in P10 there. So Veloz James is back in here. He had good speed, he just made a few errors, so I'm going to have to keep on it in this one. Hopefully I can be a bit faster though, now I've had that warm-up. Oh, piss off. Game, I swear. Oh, piss. It's so bad, the disconnects on this. Let's restart the game. Look, the only good thing about this daily race B is it's on quicker. It's not as big a gap between the races. It's just frustrating though. Yeah, I can't be bothered to rebooting the game after every race. It's just couldn't be bothered doing that. I know, like, too lazy to do that. You shouldn't have to do that though. Let's be honest. We shouldn't have to reboot the game every race. I mean, some of it is. I think a lot of it's down to the fact that I'm streaming, and the connection's obviously getting a bit under pressure. But why eventually we're going to sort out the second internet, so this won't be a thing. It shouldn't have, because I don't get this normally when I'm not streaming. So hopefully when we get that second internet, we'll fix it all. Let's just try and improve the time then. I'll see if I can go faster. Might as well. I can load up my lap as well. Yeah, I don't get a problem with GT Sport unless I'm streaming, because your internet's obviously, when you're uploading, that takes more internet than anything, and when you're streaming, your upload is what gets used most. So I do notice that it seems to be certain people that always get the same issues in the game on GT Sport. So I do think it's connection related, or something with your connection that causes it, because when I'm not streaming, I don't have any issues. I know that some people have I know that a lot of people have been having the blue screen recently, which I haven't had like for a while. TRL Lava, or he used to be called Ferrari, he had 4 or 3 in a row, I think. Hopefully, what was I going to say then? Yeah, hopefully I didn't lose any driver rating in that then. I hope I didn't anyway. We've got some time to try and beat. Let's try and beat this lap anyway. Liam Fawcett donated £9.99 through Super Chat. Towards your second internet then, pal. Good luck for the next race. Thank you very much, Liam. I appreciate that donation. Thank you very much. And yeah, it's going to be something that'll be it's probably not going to be something that will happen at any time in the next few months, because a new internet line is quite expensive on a monthly basis, obviously, because it would be the cost of getting a new line is like quite expensive. Then it's going to be, I think, what, 25, 30, no, it'll be 20. How much do we pay? 27 or something a month at the moment on unlimited fiber, so through BT. So it'd be another 27 on top of that. Well, unless they can do it as a deal, but we'll have to wait probably quite a few months before we'll properly do it, but I'll put that towards it. Thank you very much, mate. But it's something I will, obviously, as the channel grows, it's something I do need to definitely get sorted. But hopefully we'll, what I'm hoping to do is wait until we move, if we move at some point in the future, and then get the second line then, because if I get a second line, then move, I'm paying double, because I'd have to pay for the extra line twice. We drifted that. Lost too much time drifting it though. You pay 150 for. Woo. Yeah, with BT, we managed to. I haggled it a while ago, and then they give us a renew offer of £27 for an unlimited fibre optic. Yeah, traction control's on 0. Don't use traction control; it'll slow you down. The jack might be okay for this race because there's no tyre wear. It'll be similar to Mercedes, though it won't be as good as the Audi R8, I think, for overall pace. Let's see, exit up. No, behind the ghost. I was going to say, I got a really good exit then. I want to see what that's gained me a bit of time. That corner's there. I lost it then. We were ahead of the ghost. We were ahead of the 155.5. So I can definitely I might be able to get in 54s here tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I can. -3 at the moment it is. Lost it on that corner. No! Damn! Lost too much time then. Lost it again. That's another 55 at least. Gained a bit of time there. We'll have a little. I'm gonna do a few laps. Oh crap! I missed a gear. What time is it? When's the next race, by the way? Oh, that's wide. That's really wide. Might be a penalty, that. Ah. Renault. I don't think the Renault would be. It'd be okay. It wouldn't be too great though. It'd be a bit weaker than the Porsche, I think. Let's just check our. Let's just check. So already the optionals down to a 55.3, but I can definitely beat that. So let's just enter this race anyway. The problem is I do the camera for the footwork when it's the track guides, because that's more, I think it's more beneficial for the track guides. You're not going to see much when it comes to, because I wear slippers and it's all black, you're not going to see hardly anything. It really isn't going to show much, trust me. I've tried it, I've looked, because it's dark, like not best lighting at this time of night. I've tested it and I don't really, it's going to look daft with me slippers on, because I race with slippers, not socks. So I think for track guides I'll take them off obviously and use the socks, but for streams, I'd rather keep it on the front with the Thrustmaster wheel. And for track guides, that's when I'm going to do the pedal camera and the steering wheel camera. Oh yeah, we can enter. It's only 7 minutes away. Actually, wait there. Let's just do the temporary data. Just I know it doesn't do much, but it might help. Yeah, he's got proper he's got load cell pedal. He's got really expensive load cell pedal, so you need to use shoes with like proper racing shoes with pedals like that. But these pedals are Thrustmaster, nah. You get no feeling out of shoes, and because these pedals are based on distance and not pressure, it's literally you'd be putting. I wouldn't like the feel of it, to be honest, with shoes on. But that's, like I say, with the V3 pedals will come eventually for iRacing, but I don't think I'll be able to use them with this wheel on GT Sport. I don't know if they'd work with the drive hub, and if they did work, I think you'd lose some of the force feedback, or it might not feel the same, the wheel. I'm not too sure. I don't know whether you'd get the GT mode. I mean, I could actually move that back a bit. So you could you can see them moving about there. I could technically move that camera back a bit and like left a bit, so you could see the pedals as well. Don't think I can do it on them. Last time we tried to mess around with stuff like this, did we mess something up last time we did this? So we did, didn't we? Something, it went all funny, so maybe we'll move it out and try and see if but you're not going to see it all though. I think you're still going to miss the brake pedal, the accelerator, I think. You might see the brake. I don't think you'd see the accelerator though. Can't really see, because the accelerator is up there. On that side, so it's behind the wheel really. And if I move that too far over, it'd be at a weird angle, so you'd be watching it steering like that rather than straight on, which is it'd feel weird, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, so I started the gym again 2 days ago. So I'm starting to ache. I haven't been to the gym for years, and I decided to start back in 2 days ago, and I'm aching so bad. My arms are killing me, my shoulders are killing me, my back's killing me. I thought I need to do it, so after taking the kids to school in the morning, I'm going to the gym, then coming home, doing like YouTube stuff and videos, and then streaming the night. Okay, so we can't load the Ghost in here, so no, it's just aches from going. I used to get it when I first went. Atomics Racing donated SEK20 through Super Chat. My fingers is a bit twitchy. Thank you very much, Atomics. I appreciate that donation. Thank you very much. Got twitchy fingers. Thank you very much for that donation. I appreciate that massively. Thank you. Yeah, when I used to go to the gym, I used to get aches and pains. Anyway, it's normally the day after, well, 2 days after it starts properly hurting, but that'll go eventually once I start keep going every, well, 4 or 5 times a week. Hopefully I'll go. Super GT needs no help setting up some of the wheel. What do you mean? He's got his wheel set up, hasn't he? He's been using it for a while. Yeah, I'll be sore for the first 2 weeks and then it will just fade off a bit. But then I'll start probably going a little bit more aggressive in the gym and then it will start hurting again. The one thing I avoid though is legs. When you start doing legs, they're the ones that absolutely kill you. So I have a fear of doing it because I can't walk for about a week after doing the legs. Nah, poor exit. Messy exit up. He's not as smooth. That's just practice. He'll get there. I think he's very smooth, to be fair, Super GT, for how long he's been on the wheel. I think when I watched him, he was looking very smooth with his inputs, to be fair to him, in my opinion. Oh, that'll be a corner cut. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad time. I think we're gonna. I don't want to use that lap as a guide though because I know I can go faster than that. So I will try and get the lap time down to a 55.0, something around. If it's a 55.1 or 2, I'll take it, and then I'll do the guide with that tomorrow. I'll get it all set up while I'm trying to record it as well. So you'll get the pedal camera and the steering wheel camera. And I'm gonna try and do something to make it. I'm trying to think what I can do actually. I haven't got any socks that will show up. Could have bought some white socks or something just to show up on the pedal camera. See what I can do. Where? Have they got grips on? No grips. Show me them. They say jingle my bells. Okay. I mean, do they have like big bells? May have some socks. Alright. Just go. Jingle my bells. Well, I might use them actually because you won't see that anyway. You only see the bottom bit. They might be slippery though, that's the only thing. I always have grips on them. That'll defeat the object of the grips then, wouldn't it? How are the grips going to work if them socks are over the grips? What did everyone hear that? I mean, Aries, I won't reach out to. We won't be reaching out to Aries. He, if anyone's noticed, he doesn't comment on any videos. He doesn't. For some reason, he stopped following me on Twitter because I think it all goes back to that Suzuka race when we were having a laugh about the ERT, and someone in the chat said Erie's ramming team, and we were joking saying we were going to send him a video, but I was only joking around. And also, I think he took a comment a little bit too serious when I said about sim racing teams when they call themselves esports teams. All I said was I said something about I don't feel you should call yourself an esports team until you've been in an esports event. You should just call yourself a sim racing team or a team. But I think he took it too serious and took it too to heart, and he unfollowed me. So, at the end of the day, not much I can do about that. Flipper cam. The reason why I have never donated before is because I'm afraid of these stuff.
YouTube is easy to understand though. Yeah, YouTube's fairly easy. I know what you mean though. When I've done it before, at first you're like, what's going on here? But once you know, it's fairly easy. So is Super GT not in this one? Is he gone to a different race? Probably gone to race C or something, hasn't he? Yeah, that's something I should have done when I did it on the. I will do that next time. I just see these are the things I need. I just need to learn. I don't use Discord, so I'll do that next time. Drama media. I mean, at the end of the day, I wasn't like having a dig at him. I think he took it too much of as a dig about the esports team. It's just a personal thing that I've always thought when like esports teams call themselves esports when they're not in an esports event. Once you've been in an esports tournament, then yeah, fair enough. But other than that, you're just a sim racing team. That's just a personal opinion. It's not a dig at him. Because there's loads of people, I've got like mates that have got esports teams and that, and they call them esports and they've never been in an esports. It's just an opinion. It's nothing personal to him, but I think he must have took it a bit personal. Yeah, that's what the only thing with YouTube is. I don't think like if you're on a phone, I'm pretty sure on a mobile you have to donate through Apple Pay, don't you? Where I think you can do it through the description though, because I always put the description one on there, so you can donate through PayPal on the description way. That's a different way of doing it if you don't want to use Apple Pay. But if you're on a PC, I think you can donate through PayPal on YouTube. It's just yeah, it's just weird. Like YouTube really do need to update some of their stuff in general on everything. Like the join button, it should be on the stream for everyone. Like the join as a member. I don't know why they only put it for YouTube gaming. It should be on everything. Like Super GT was saying the same. It's a little bit daft the way they run things sometimes. But hopefully they'll start picking this up. They're already looking into the copyright situation apparently. That's #1 on their priority now, is to fix the copyright situation, which is really good to hear. Yeah, Super Chat works on mobile, but don't you have to use Apple Pay? Can you use PayPal? I don't know if you can use PayPal on the Super Chat on a mobile. Unless that's just if you're on an Apple phone. I don't know. Ah, I went on the grass. Not in the slipstream, should be alright.
On for a decent lap here. Not an amazing lap, but not a bad one. Ah, it's a back off the power. Doesn't sound like an AMG because it's not. It's a R8. It's just a good car. It's always been a good car at this track. It suits this track. The traction isn't really that much difference, to be fair. I need to get in the 55. I'm playing it too safe with these laps, really. Ah, mess the exit up. That was better through there. Right, let's hook it up this time and get ourselves a 155.7 or something. Come on. Ah, no! 56.1, 56.1 and a 56.1. Ah. No, I should have been a 55. I messed the last corner up. But oh well. Solid race though. 3 laps all in the 56.1s. Consistency. -3 with this car because this car's really twitchy, so you don't really go. This is a rear MR car. Like I say, normally I'd say -1 to -3, But with this car, I would go -3 to -5 purely because it's so twitchy. This is like the extreme of MR. Yeah, the FPS will be too low. I can't do much about that, Lee. It's at 30 frames per second at 1080p. I can't go higher than that on that one. That one can go to 60, but only at 720. But that one won't zoom in as much as this camera behind me, so not much I can really do. This is just like for now. I mean, in the future when we've got more money, then we can buy a better camera. But still, that was still like 50, 60 quid for this one here. And not like overly cheap. What's the key to the first sector? Smooth. Really. Try not to be too aggressive because it will catch you out if you're too aggressive sometimes. Not bad anyway. Another win. MR cars are probably easier, I think, since the update. In my opinion, the MR cars are they've got more grip. They have more down like rear end grip. I feel not a massive amount, but just the Porsche feels a lot easier in my view. And we might do some open lobbies after another race probably. I want to do one more and then I'll do. It's going to be a fun open lobby though. It won't be anything serious. It'll probably be like something on an oval or I don't know, something fun. Tomorrow we're going to be doing some FIA Nations practice as well in the night time. I'm hoping to get see, I'm going to go on in the morning, try and get this lap for this R8 sorted first. Do the track guide. I don't know if I'll be able to get that. I think it'd be trying. I think I'd be pushing it if I was trying to get the FIA track done as well. I don't know if I'm going to have time. If I get the R8 lap done really fast and like doesn't take me long to do, to get like a 55.1 or a 2, then I'll get that video done. And then I can I missed this race here. No. And then I can try and do the Nations race. No, I'm not restarting the client. I'm just deleting the data. I'm not doing that after every race. I can't be bothered. It's a load of rubbish that anyway. I mean, I think there'll be some people in this stream that were in it when we did that. We deleted the data, then we restarted the thing, then we deleted the data again, and then we got kicked out the lobby again. So it doesn't 100% proof it that. It's not. I think a lot of people think that it guarantees it, but it doesn't because I've been kicked twice doing that now. That apparently makes it a little bit more likely, but I still don't think it does as much as what people think. I think a lot of it's a placebo effect. FI equals fuck. Yeah, I'm only doing the Nations I think this week. I'm not for Wednesdays. I'm not gonna do the GT3 race because I don't like that track. I'm not a massive fan of it. If it would have been the version that we did where it was a shorter one and you go straight then left, not straight then right, I would have probably done it, but that full track in reverse just feels so weird. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, I just think it might improve your chances of not getting disconnected by a small amount. I don't think it does much, to be fair, that restart and stuff. I think a lot of people think it does, so you know, they might not have ever had a disconnection after doing it, so they think it fixes it, but it doesn't. We've had it twice where it still disconnects us, so it's just luck sometimes. Yeah, superstition. Like a placebo effect that people think it's going to do it, so they obviously... Then when it doesn't do it, they think it works. It's not actually doing much. I mean, you say proceed. We've been disconnected before, mate, but I've been disconnected when I've restarted the client, so it doesn't make any difference. We've done it live on stream. I think it was not long ago. We did it. We restarted. We did everything, and it disconnected us straight away into the first race we entered. So I think it's just down to your connection, a lot of it, because my connection's under a lot of strain when it's been with the upload, so it's more likely to get disconnected. That's why we have some issues when we're doing streams as well. You know, with the people going round in the pit lane and stuff. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, so we try and get one lap in here now. So now we want some 55 laps. We improved in that race. So in this race, I want to get some 55s. Miss. Why am I didn't go to first gear. Why did I do that? Oh well. Let's just start this again. I forgot to go to first gear. Has anyone got Kudos Prime? And let me know how much I've increased. I might be up over 73 now. I should be over 73k now, I think. As long as that race where I got disconnected hasn't lost me anything, then I should be over 73. Hello, Holy. G29, I would say. That's my personal view, but some people will disagree, but I'd say G29 for the pedals. That'll be a corner cut, I think. I personally am not a fan of, if the T150 is like the T300, I'm not the biggest fan of the T300, so I have no idea. All I know is a G29 is basically a G27. It's the exact wheel just updated to work on PS4. 73.5. Okay, so we're not far off the 75k again now. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure I'm definitely going to do Nations yet. I'm going to have a little test tomorrow, see how I feel. It's a race where the shifter's going to work better. And I don't know if I'm going to use the Ferrari F50 as well. The Ferrari F50 looks quite decent there from the time trial. I reckon it'll be fast. It'll be faster in a straight line as well, I would think. So, oh, that's awful. What am I doing? Okay, we'll leave that. The F50 should be better in a straight line, which will be hard to pass on the other cars. Yeah, it's just not as good through the corners. That's the only thing. But then if you've got the slipstream on weak, will that mean that the Toyota would just stick to you anyway and get past anyway? I don't know. Don't understand it. Well, the driver rating, it goes up to 75k. So you can be 1k to 75k or less, I think. And that the higher your rating to 75k means you're right maxed out on your drive rating. Twizzy's there on a 55.2. Nice lap, Twizzy. But your SR is 99 max, so you want to try and keep it above 90, because as soon as you drop below 90 on your SR, you get dropped down into a different split, which is like we call it the dirty racer split. It's like where the less clean racers race, so you won't get as many points, and you can lose more DR if you come like bottom of it. British takeover. Twizzy's gonna smoke me. I'll just try and stay with Twizzy here. I can definitely match. I think tomorrow I'll be able to beat that time Twizzy set there when I'm not streaming and I can concentrate. But then I think Twizzy can go faster than that as well. You just bought a T300 and you dropped from an A to a C. You'll get used to it. I'm not the biggest fan of the T300, if I'm brutally honest. I don't like the force feedback. It just feels weird to me. This is so much better, this one. This is like much more... You can feel the force feedback so much more. But you can... It's a more expensive wheel, though. It's got a more advanced force feedback system in general. How much is this wheel? I got it for $499, but I think on Amazon it's $630. I think. I don't know if it still is that. I paid £499 for the TGT. Should we do what Twizzy did to what's it, Ruffle Waffle? Was it in this? Was it in the P1 race when he took him out in turn 1? No, I'm not going to do that, Twizzy. I'm only joking. So Twizzy will be on it. He's good round here, so. Free to the front, so -3. My brake bias. Oh, he nearly lost it, Twizzy. Oh, I had to back out because I thought he was gonna like tank slap it into me. Ah, that's a joke. Why didn't it ghost him? The game should have ghosted him then. That's full of shit. Okay, so let's try and see if we can gain on Veloz now. And no, I don't need him. I need to stay ahead of. That might be a penalty. Yep. Oh well. That's race over. Fuck's sake. Ah, get off the gravel, you piece of shit. Oh, I'm driving terrible now. I always get wound up when like something like that where it wasn't my fault because he's gone in the gravel and it didn't ghost him. Let's just try and concentrate for the last 2 laps. I need the fastest lap. This lap's going to be the fastest lap of the race. No. So annoying, that corner. You nearly binned it then. Let's put him under some pressure. He might bin it. He doesn't really need to be worried because I've got a penalty, but we might as well put him under pressure. Ah, no! A 56 points. Piss off. Oh my god. Twizzy got a 55. Oh no. I'm gonna have to, oh, well, this would have been the fastest lap. Well, it would have been close. Still got second, just about. That would have been a 55 as well. We were 2 tenths up and then 1 tenth up, and then I nailed that corner, so it would have been probably similar to Twizzy's lap. I'll do another one of that. Ah, it's annoying. We had the pace, so we were gaining on James again there. The lost James. Not too bad. Just annoying that Twizzy looked a bit. Maybe that was Twizzy's first race, so he was probably a little bit twitchy with the car. We were a bit twitchy on our first race as well. DG, much important thing is driving settings. I don't alter my drive. My force feedbacks are default. Unlucky Twizzy. I'll show you now. I use default. I'll show you when we go in this. Let me just. Mine will be 5.5. I did 5.5 on the T500. Didn't like. Went to this. Tried to mess with it and didn't like it. Just kept it default. And for me, that's feels better to me. Let's enter this and we'll do another one. I'll show you now. A lot of people use around 5.5. A lot of people use 4.4, 5.5. Some use 3.3. I just use 5.5. Doesn't make that much difference in my view. I just don't like how loose the wheel feels lower down on the settings. You can't really judge it with controller though, because I'm going to use the wheel settings won't be affected by the controller settings, so the only ones that matter for the wheel is the controller force feedback settings. All right, well, yeah, I don't use a pad, so that's relevant. It doesn't really make any difference. A lot of people use 10 on the final one. I know Lightning does as well. 5.10 he uses. Yeah, for your controller there is, but them values mean nothing when you've got a wheel. They don't do nothing. The only ones that matter on a wheel is the force feedback sensitivity and the force feedback. Can't remember the other one. They're the only ones that make any sort of difference. Yeah, CSL, you'll find a lot of people. That's what Lightning uses, and he uses 5.10, I think. A lot of people use 10 on the final one with the CSL. Where is it? Oh, I can't do it on there, can I? How do I do it? It's always on here, isn't it? Doing. It would just be 5.5. Oh, 5.5. They're the only ones that matter for the steering wheel. That doesn't do anything, because that's, if you read it, it's for a wireless controller for the gamepad. That's irrelevant, that one. These are the two that matter for a steering wheel. That one won't. You could have that on 10. You could have that anyway. It won't change the steering wheel. I just leave default 5.5. Use 310 with the G29. Yeah, the G29s. I don't really know I mean, I remember I used to have the G27, so I wouldn't really know how it would react on GT Sport though. So, not too sure how that'd be. Not really sure. Right, I'm gonna try and concentrate here. Missed the apex. Ah, that corner's a pain in the arse in this car. It's so, it like understeers sometimes weird. Average middle sector. Miss the apex. Terrible. Yeah, I quite like a heavier wheel than a light one. Tried to jump it too much. Oh well. Go for another lap. That wasn't very good. Ah. So annoying that. No! I was flying them. I didn't get on the power right. This would have been a good lap, I think, without that. Oh no, I caught it. Oh, this would have been fast. No, look, let's just go over the line and just get an idea of what this would have been like. Messed the last corner up, but would have been fast. I think I could have got that to a 55.4. Yeah, obviously we cut the corner, but we'll get this down to 55.0, I think, tomorrow. Definitely. That's the aim. Cowster, you bitch. What are you messing? Super GT. Cowster's sniping Super GT, isn't he? That's what he's doing. He's stream sniping Super GT. Now, I like -3. It seems to turn it. I need it. It's understeering though in certain corners, so I need to get rid of that understeer. That's why I've gone -3 so far. Right, Cal, so you sniping Super GT here? You making it so he can't get a win in every race? Oh, you're trying to get the 400 wins. How many races have you entered now on this game? I want to see how many races. Someone load his profile up and let's see how many races Calster's entered. Watching both. Let's hope we don't get disconnected before the race starts this time. Oh, did I just knock that camera? Time to dive bomb. Right, let's go. 672 races. Are you sure that's all the amount of races he's done? I think he might have done more. I don't know. I thought he'd done more races than 672. No, you won't get 53. Yeah, Audi's the fastest car here, I think. I don't think the Lamborghini will get faster than the Audi, if I'm honest. That of course, I'm sure Calster done. I'm sure he said to me ages ago he's done loads. Oh no, Calster, come on, fuck's sake! What is he doing? Like. Like, I thought he was joking when he said he was going to dive bomb. I didn't think he was serious. He just took him out. As Calster just took him out. I think Calster just took P2 out. I don't know. We'll have to watch that on the replay. Massive moment there. Lost a lot of time. No, what am I doing? He's going to get the slipstream here. I'm driving awful. Oh my god, what am I doing? Alistair doesn't worry me. Yeah, he worries me when he's behind me, yeah. Oh, fuck off. That is the most stupid penalty ever. No, I'm so far off the pace here. Seconds slower than what I was doing before. Oh my god, the car is driving shocking. I've let Roswald pass as well. What am I doing? This is awful. Caught it. That's another penalty. I felt that was more of a cut than what I did before. Yeah, the pad is just as fast as a wheel, but on some combinations it's faster. People seem to think the pad... That's my fault, my fault. People seem to think the pad is like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, this is not why. I'm going to have to take this easy. I'm going to have to back off here. I can't risk it. I'm risking getting, losing my SR for the start of the season. Look how slow my lap times are. We were nearly in the 55s before. Not constant. It's just lack of concentration. Not lack of speed, it's just pure lack of concentration. Wow, he takes some weird lines in it. What the f... I'm just driving really bad, to be fair. It's not... I think what annoyed me was turn one, when he hit me. I always get a little bit frustrated with things like that. Yeah, probably I'm too late on the brakes. I tried to see if I could... No. Oh well. That was awful. Probably the worst race I've had on it. Look at the finishing time. Like 3 seconds off what we did before. Terrible. We were doing 47s. Was it a 47 or a 48 we did before? I think it was a 48. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was 7 minutes 48. Yeah, I drove terrible, Calster. I was so off pace then. We were doing 56 ones every lap before, and we should have been in 55s. That race was just awful. Such a bad race. No, I'm not using the Z4. Oh, the shite that was. Can't end on a race like that. I'm gonna have to do another one now.
Nah, it wasn't a nice race at all for me. That wasn't a nice race at all. It was awful. That's probably one of the that was well, it was the worst race I've had on it so far. Tell the Irishman I said hi. I don't even know who you're on about. That's what annoys me the most, Muppet, is when someone does something and it frustrates me. I start just getting wound up. Definitely, I agree, yeah. I think that's true in most things. But these races aren't long enough to cool down. Like in real life, if it happens, in like a 30-lap race or 40-lap race, they wound up for a few laps, but they then can calm down because they know they've got a long race. In these races, when you know something happens and it frustrates you, you've only got 4 laps and gets you more when it happens, I think. No, I don't drive with shoes, no. Yeah, but that was a little bit too far, that dive bomb, Zany. It was way out of, that was not even on where he was coming from. Nah, please fix penalty, is that what you're on about? Right. Jackster1168 donated $199 through Super Chat. Late to the party, did you select? No, I didn't select Audi, no. I selected Mercedes. I'm just driving Audi because it's OP here. Yeah, we've got some very fast drivers who have picked Mercedes this season, I think. Mercedes is going to be really competitive from what I've seen of who's picked it. I know there's some very fast drivers. Now, Calster apologised. He knew what he knew. He knew he was too aggressive. That's too wide. Porsche is very good. Porsche is a good combination car. It's just how many other people pick it. That's the problem. Like, you're gonna get some very fast drivers picking Porsche. Cayman's a really safe choice in Group 4 because the Cayman's got okay top speed. It's not the slowest, it's not the fastest, but it's okay. But it's also got really good tyre wear and good handling, so the Group 4 car is like a really safe option. For me, Mercedes in Group 4 is a bit risky because the tyre wear, but we'll see how that goes. Why is this car feeling really, really loose at the rear now? Have I changed something by mistake? No? Right. Let's just try. I don't know if because I'm getting used to the car. I think what's happening is I'm getting used to the car, so I'm being more aggressive. So when I'm being more aggressive, it's kicking out a lot more. The M4 tyre wear, not very good. It's like the Mercedes. Mercedes is... I don't know, I think the M4 is better than Mercedes for tyre wear though. I don't know. It's fairly close probably. That was better. Oh, I messed it up. I went too deep. No, look how much. Start again. We've got another lap here.
Oh my god, that would have been my personal best for the middle sector then. Just went too deep into that corner. Maybe -4 is better. Nathan, you might have been right. That was a little bit messy through there. Not too bad on the split though. Nah, poor through there though. Ah, we lost it all there. That one corner. Ah. Yeah, try not to kill me turn 1, Calster. I'm only messing. Just need to get in the rhythm. I feel like I can do 55 every lap if I get in a rhythm. Alright, let's concentrate on this one. I didn't leave, mate. You came from about 200 yards. Well, you weren't even next to me going into the braking zone. You were behind in the braking zone. I'm going to take my normal line through there when you're that far behind. That was a dive bomb. 42-inch my TV. You came from another universe. Yeah, he came from, like, I seen him in my mirror. I thought he's not going to go for that. I turn in and then he's there. Ah, where's Calster? Oh, do you know what's happened? I know what's happened. Oh, you shit. I've knocked, my SR's gone down. So this is why I didn't, this is the risk. That's what I was saying in that last race. It was a risk. I bet my SR's at 88 or something, or 89. I'm in the other lobby. Yeah, just as long as I get out of turn 1, I should have an okay. It should be okay. It's just we'll have to do it. I probably won't do open lobbies tonight. I'm gonna probably just do another one of these after to get my rating back up to 99 before the start of the FIA. Polyphony haven't. It's just a joke. Yeah, it's because I lost DR when that. We tapped one driver, but then Calster hit me, which gave me an SR drop. So that automatically drops you down because of 2 SR things. The game is it is beyond stupid, really. I mean, let's like, how can they need to change something with the penalty system, but they won't. Spanish, you can't say that just because he's Spanish. I know a lot of very good clean drivers that are from Spain. Some of the best drivers, like some of the cleanest drivers from Spain. Can't just say one country's dirty. No, you got Lopez. Is it C Lopez or whatever his name is? Alexani, TRL Manuel Rodri. There's quite a few clean Spanish that are fast. Is it PR1 as well that we had a good race with the other week at Bathurst? He was clean. Yeah, I've also been wrecked by a lot of British, so I've been wrecked by Italian. It doesn't matter where they're from. You're going to get them in every country. So let's just try and get some speed now. That bollard nearly took me out then. The only disadvantage of going through that corner first. Everyone does that on that corner chicane. No one does that chicane properly, not in these races. That's the racing line that everyone always does, so you won't see anyone do it properly in a top split anyway. Messed it up. Wrong line. Not a brilliant lap on, but I'll have to do. You can see the drop in quality when you go down into the lower MSR lobby. Ran a little bit wide there. Bit better, 56.1, but we should be going faster really. Come on. Oh. That was awful. Lost a massive amount of time there. So we did it in a bit better time, 7 minutes 48, but still not brilliant. We were 47s before, so a little bit, it's consistent-ish, but didn't really have to push then though, to be fair. Yeah, it wasn't a very hard lobby though, to be fair, because it was a drop-down lobby. So we really should be low 47s, I think. We want to aim for getting into a 47, you know, 47.1. What, 7 minutes 47.1 to 3. That's like the race finishing time I want to try and aim for. You on about the brake bias video, Nathan? Was it yourself, Coaster? I'm only joking. I'm only messing, mate. Who was it? Someone. Who was it you raced? Nah, I'm gonna do another one. What's my Can someone just check my rating? Might do another one. I think I'm just gonna do this for tonight. Yeah, I need to do another one then. I need to get it up to 99. I want to be on a full 99 so that if I have one bad race in the FI Nations, I won't drop down to below the top split. So I need to try and make sure I start on enough. So we'll probably do one more of these and then I'll call it a night, I think. So I might even... Let's just check when this next race starts. Might restart the PS4 just to make sure for this one. I know it doesn't do much. The Lamborghini one. Who was driving the Lamborghini? Chrono. Oh, right, yeah. He took some really weird lines when I was racing with him. So it might be because of the lines that he has to take in the Lamborghini. It makes it a bit awkward for him. Yeah, we got time to restart, so I'll do that now. Name all the Irish drivers. Please fix penalty. Is he Irish? Oh, yeah. You? No. Don't really know. I don't really notice them, to be fair. Yeah, I need to get this. I need to get my SR back up. We're doing open FIA practice tomorrow, so we'll be doing that then. Did you lose any SR or are you okay? The R8's always been good. The R8's been a good time trial car for months. It's just that this hasn't got tyre wear on. That's why people are using it. When there's no tyre wear, the R8's a good car. It's when you add tyre wear in, that's when it goes crap. Well, it doesn't go crap. It just goes really difficult to drive. Now the Audi, it's all Audis on them, apart from Derek there in P7. So tomorrow the aim is to try and sneak it into the 54s. Really, I really want to get in the 50. Well, actually, before I do that, let's just do this double check. $99 mana points free. One race with. It's very the SR system doesn't make much sense. They're like just to put it in perspective, in iRacing they have a very similar system to GT Sport where you go from an A rated, I think there's Pro license, which is like the S license. There's A, B, C, D. I think and then the rookie license, which is like E. Now, if you could have like be in the top. Say you maxed out on A. The only way you get to Pro is by qualifying as a Pro, which is very hard to do. But say you max out A, highest where you can, it would take you a lot of races before you could get demoted to B. It wouldn't be an instant thing. You could have like so many bad races and then you would be like demoted. It would take ages and you'd only go down to B, which wouldn't affect the split you're in either on iRacing. It just affects your which races you can enter, because they base their races off of rating system. I'm probably not going to do an early stream tomorrow because I need to try and get the track guide done for this, so I'll be editing in the day. So I doubt I'll be doing an early stream. It'll probably just be it might be an iRacing stream tomorrow night. Oh no, it won't. It'll be an FIA stream tomorrow night, and then like just to practice for the race. I haven't even touched that track yet, so I need to have a little warm up on it. Yeah, I think a lot of people are annoyed at the system on GT Sport. it doesn't like factor in a lot of, like, their system would work well on, it would probably be okay on iRacing, it could work, but on GT Sport they don't factor in that there's some like 10-year-old kids and younger that can be playing the game, and they think it's funny to take you out. I'm not doing the wow, why did we have no brakes then? Did I brake wrong? I'm not doing the manufacturer race. I think I'm just going to do Nations for this one. I don't like that track that way round. I think Lightning's done that in the McLaren, hasn't he? A 55.5. I think he did that in the McLaren. I think the F50 might be a good car for Dragon though, looking at the leaderboard. God, this car feels loose again. That's a bad first sector, that. Ah, understeered it. I haven't tried the Hurricane though. It's probably a good enough car to compete, but I think the R8's better. It'll be better. The R8's a little bit more stable than the Lamborghini. See you later, crazy. He just loves throwing his little things in there about his channel, doesn't he? I mean, the R8's more stable than the Huracan. Not the Huracan. Not the Huracan's more stable. I mean, the R8 is. The R8's easier to drive than the Lamborghini. Is it? Is it more stable than the R8? I don't know. 911's competitive, but I don't drive that anymore. Varus. Look at that. A 54.5. That's rapid. How fast was he in the race, Calster? Did he race the one before? I did say before Favaros likes doing this track. I mentioned his name. I like Favaros, though. He's very clean. Very good driver. Yeah, he's on another level, isn't he, on this track? I raced him in Group 4 ages ago, and he was in the Nissan GTR. I was in the Evo. I stayed with him purely because of Slipstream. There was no other way I stayed with him. I was just sticking to his Slipstream, and I was in the better car as well. Hold him up. No. I like Favaros. A lot of respect for Favaros and the way he drives. He always drives fair, from my point of view. From what I've had races with him so far, anyway. What? Yeah, Cal. So let's try not murder each other in turn 1, so we don't pay too much time to him. How did you end up in the big boys room? That's a fast time, that, of 54.5. That's... Like, I can see a 54.8 to 9, but I can't see that. That's insane. Coaster. Super GT, why? He's in P7, so he might get P6. Not a bad time by Super GT though, 56.4. That's not bad at all. That 54.5, like that's what I'm gonna aim to get within half a second of that tomorrow. That's the aim, I think, for the track guide. Oh god, for the track guide. I think it'll be hard though. Tavares is one of the best on this track I've ever come across. I've got a video racing him. I actually did it as a video, I think, when we raced him on this track in Group 4, and I was all over the rear of his car, but I just obviously couldn't get past because I was just using his slipstream. It wouldn't have, Tavares would have done that quite quick, you know, I'll guarantee you. Like, Lightning can jump, I bet you Lightning could jump on and get in the top 3 positions within 20 minutes, easily. To be fair, I got my R8 lap on my second lap with it, but then I can't, for some reason, can't go any faster. I'm going to brake early because I don't want to wipe Tavares out. Look at the traction he gets. Lost a bit of time to him there, messed that up. House has got that slipstream, pain in the arse, that. 55.2 for Varus. Insane. Ah! Horrible mistake then. No! I was on a good lap then as well. Messed the chicane up. Oh, that's really annoying. And I was on a good lap. Still got 55 even with that mistake. That would have been a 55.5 or something. Come on, stop driving, poor. Look at that. Wow, that's a poor sector, that. Ah, that's better through there, though. Much better exit. Nothing I can do about Favara there. That's insane. That's probably that's probably the fastest I've ever seen lapping in anyone in this track. At least we got our Calster revenge. That's incredible, Favara. Seriously. That's just beyond fast, that. Look at that. 7 minutes 43. Holy shit. That is rapid. Bavaris is... I think this is like his track, though. Nürburgring's like the one in Group 3. He's near... I don't know whether he's... I'd be interested to see him race Lightning. I know that in Interlagos in Group 1 he wasn't as strong, but... In this, I don't know if Lightning would beat him. I don't know. That would be really close. I think Lightning would struggle. He's just got a knack for this track with that car. He really has. Plus, I think he's using. I don't know actually. What will he? Probably using his Thrustmaster TGT actually. 30, yeah, Calster. Fuck off. 30, yeah. You didn't have the speed, Calster. Get back. To be fair, I was messing up then, Calster. We were on for a 55.5 and I messed up, which gave you the slipstream back. Without the slipstream, we were pulling away, I think. Then I made the mistake. Revenge that, Calster, revenge. And I'm going to end on that revenge. Well done, Favaris. Let me message him. That is just insane, that. That's where I messed up, Calster, the last you came. They probably don't cut it as much as you. Yeah, I like Blashan. Favaris, Blashan. Really nice guy. He's clean. He drives well. Always good racing when he's in the room. Alright, that'll have to end that one on there. We should be back up to... Yeah, we've raced Favaris. I've got videos with him. We've got a Group 4 race with him. Group 4, I could keep with him a little bit better. Not Group 3. He just seems to have a knack for the traction in it. But, what do you call it? Interlag, we've raced him in quite a few videos, to be fair. We've got videos with him in loads now from FIA. He was in a... I did quite a nice overtake on him in the FIA race in Interlagos in Group 1. But in that kind of situation with Group 3 where they're not 100% downforce, he's... I'd love to see Lightning racing him there. I reckon we should get Lightning to join a race with him one day through the week. We'll get Favaris and Lightning to join the same lobby. Let them battle. And I'll just sit behind getting destroyed. So so that's good. We're up to 74,399. Decent. I'll take that. I'll take that, definitely. So we're not far off the 75k again, which is good. I don't know. Like in general, my money would be on Lightning through majority of tracks. But in that situation there, at that track, I don't know. Be interesting to see Lightning at that track with him. Let's have a little look at his time. Yeah, look, I mean, he's just destroyed TX3 Adam's time by nearly 2 tenths. And you know it's a fast lap when TRL Lava, obviously a very fast driver, used to be Ferrari 312, I think. But I think it was that. Is like 3 tenths behind him. He's just got incredible speed and consistency as well. Favaris, I don't know. Giorgio 57. It's a hard one. See, you can't bait, like, everyone has their cars and their tracks, and that is one of Favaris's. I think overall, as a general rule, I think Lightning's the best driver in Europe. There's no doubt in my mind that. Like, I think Lightning's clear cut the fastest, because if you put Lightning on any track in any car, he'll always be like right at the front. Whereas Favaris is really fast at like a lot of combinations, but I think there's some that he's not as strong as Lightning on. Like definitely not as strong, but that track that was incredible. That he had really good speed, some of the best I've seen. That consistency to hit like a 55.2 in the race. That's rapid. Iger's not from Europe though. Iger's the America region. I don't know. Iger's really good, but I still think in equal situations, if you would have put Lightning into that World Finals on his Fanatec wheel with his CSL Elite, with the setup that he races on all the time, still, even with the combination of cars that he had, he would have had better results, I think. But it was like Iger, I think, always raced on this wheel, the one I've got, so he had quite a bit of an advantage going into that. I don't know, it'd be close. I've raced with Iger, and he's extremely fast as well. There's like Favaris, Iger, Lightning, Giorgio. Giorgio's fast, but then he's like really like beyond like some combinations. Giorgio looks faster than Lightning, but then he goes to other combinations and he looks a little less so. Like I've kept up with him in some combinations. I've overtook him, and it's just all different combinations. This is what people don't remember. They'll say, oh, such and such is faster than you.
you can't say anyone's outright faster than someone. There's like Lightning, who I think's, as a general rule, the most consistent and fastest. But then there'll be combinations of tracks where, like, was it Aderm, whatever his name was, just beyond St. Croix in that Group 2 race? He was gone. No one could catch him. Yeah, Giorgio did get a bit thingy. But I think it's just a case of it's a heat of the moment, though. You got to remember that. I think even if I was in the World Finals and something pissed me off, I'd probably be a bit like, I don't know. It's in the heat of the moment, especially at the World Finals. It would have been even more pressure, and like it would have got to him more. There's a lot of drivers. I think there's like Lloyd. I've seen Lloyd in practice. I've been in practice lobbies with Lloyd, and in my opinion, some of the speeds that Lloyd was showing was equal to Lightning in certain combinations, easily. It's just so, like, you can never say like one driver's faster than another, because you'll take them to a different track in a different car and they'll get beat by the other driver. It's like Brands Hatch. Like in a certain combination of car, I was keeping up with Lightning. Doesn't mean I was faster than him. It's just the certain cars you're in and certain tracks. It's just very hard to like. I think Favaris, Lightning, Giorgio, Zocchi as well. Like Zocchi's another one that when he's like, obviously I don't think he's played the game much recently, but when he practices and when he's like for the FIA seasons, he puts a lot of effort in, and he's up there as well. He's a driver that's always consistently up there. I'm expecting big things from TRL Lava as well. He's going to be doing the FIA, the official season when it starts, I think. I don't think he'll bother too much with the seasons we're going into now. But when it's the official seasons, he'll be doing them, and I think he'll be really fast as well. And Manuel Rudry, again, a very fast driver. There's a lot. This next official season is going to be absolutely amazing, I think, because if you look at the amount of drivers there are now in this game that are really fast, and when they all come back into it, because these top 10s aren't really reflective at the moment. Org, yeah. Again, Org very fast at that combination as well. At Nürburgring Group 3. But then you take him to another combination, he might not be so fast. It's one of them. That's why I say Lightning's the most consistently fast. Rubela, Nico R. I haven't really raced him much, to be fair. I know he is fast, but it's harder to compare someone who races in the American lobbies to someone who races in the EU lobbies, purely because of the competition's always... In FIA in the EU, you're always going to have someone in there that can push you. Pretty much every race, even if it's a late race, a late split. In the Americans lobby, sometimes you go in them and they're not as strong. McLaren 6 is... Yeah, McLaren 6 is very fast. He's like... Again, he'll have some combinations he's really good at, some that he's not so strong at. It's all... Like Calster on the pad, there'll be certain tracks that Calster on the pad will probably keep up with Lightning, because it will suit him, the track, and like the car and the way his wheel. I still convinced that there's a lot, like some track combinations are better on certain wheels because of the way the force feedback delivers. So, and also if you've got V3 pedals with a Fanatec, you're going to gain it in braking. Even Lightning would admit that. He'll tell you straight away that the braking on his pedals, on his proper Fanatec, is way better than the Thrustmaster TGT. He really hates the braking on the TGT. I think I don't know if he's still using the Fanatec at the moment because he hasn't got it set up properly, but he did try it and he didn't like the brakes. He hated them. You just can't trail brake as well with the Thrustmaster TGT. That's why I want V3s for iRacing for trail braking. It's just makes trail braking that little bit easier. Twizy, oh yeah, Twizy's rapid, mate. Calster, Twizy, I think Twizy when he's practiced and he's up to speed on the track will be really, really competitive. I think you'll find Twizy used to win the FIA seasons, Calster. You go back, yeah, let's see if we can show you. Let's just go back to the pre-season, like from, because he stopped it when they banned counter steer assist, but now when he's got his speed, I'll guarantee that Twizy he'll be in the top 5. I'll pretty much guarantee it. Let's have a little look at the archive. I'll show you now. Don't know how far back it'll go. Does it? Right there. Yeah, there, look. Manufacturers 2008. Which one's that? Trying to work this out. 2018. Twizy was second in Lexus. And then he was P1 in the Ferrari. And then he was P1 in the Dodge. I was in P2 in the Ferrari in the pre-season. That was a competitive season that as well. There was a lot of fast drivers. You can see, look, Matty278, Zocchi, Derek, Fab. I don't know where Fab's gone. He seems to have disappeared from the game. Then you had like the official season and he stopped playing it. But yeah, I think you'll find Twizy will be quite fast. I didn't realise I was on there. Yay, we're on there somewhere. P2. I made it into there. Was that the pre-season? It was. Yeah, that was the official pre-season. So not the actual proper. It was the pre-season to get your. I think you got your S license. Was it through that? I can't remember. But yeah, Slent. Yeah, Slent. This is what I mean. This is what people are forgetting. Like, there's so many people that are not playing this game at the moment. Sky Piltman, Slent, Stefanzi. That's just the Oscara drivers. I don't think Oscara exists anymore. I think they've changed their name again. I don't know who the guy is who runs that team, but he used to run SDL, I think it is. And SDL were a dodgy team. Cheat a lot, but that doesn't mean Slent does. Slent's a good, clean driver. So is Sky Piltman and Stefanzi. But I think there's issues with that team. Only 700,000 people active in 7 days on... 700,000 people active on a game that's over a year old, though. That's not bad, really. But that'll all change. You've got Zed Kip as well. You've looking at this, like... You got to remember, like, Zed Kip will be back on the game, hopefully, for the official season. Where did Dayron go? Is Dayron under a different name now? Who knows? There's so many drivers we forget about. You only have to, like, look at the list on there. Can you actually go to... Let's go to the official seasons here. I had a disaster in season 1, didn't I? Yeah, that was a disaster for me in that one. But... How do we... I don't think you can go into it any more than that. I'm trying to see drivers on there. This is the official season. Still don't know how Callum got into P8. Oh, I know why. He got a massive round in the top 24 races, didn't he? I remember now. That's why he ended up there. That's what I hate about this game. The top 24 races that give out, like, they gave out triple points and stuff. It was so stupid. Super GT won't make... I mean, I think he'll improve. I 100% think he's going to be a lot more competitive. But when it comes to the official season, when everyone's back in the game, like, it's a struggle to get in the top 24. It really is. Like, it's going to be even harder now to get into the top 16 races. They're going to be so hard to do when the official season's back. That's why it's going to be really important to pick a manufacturer that... You've got to pick one that's going to be good in all regions, but not too overly crowded. You won't get destroyed, Kelsey. It's just a lot. What the thing is, though, with FIA, some of it's luck as well. Like, if you get a really good qualifying lap in GT, it's so beneficial to be out of the trouble. Once you're in the dirty air, like, I struggle more in the dirty air than other drivers do. You'll find some drivers that can drive really closely to you, and they can cope with the dirty air a lot better. But I think Super GT will be better this year. I think he'll be a lot better now he's on the wheel. I've seen progress from him on the wheel from just watching. You can watch him and see that he is smooth. He's got the smoothness. I think I'll say that
within like, let's have a little look like now. Where is he on the daily race? I reckon within maybe 3-4 months of practice with the wheel, his type of pace, it would be like, for this one, it would be in the 55s. And say like, what is he on now? I think he's on a 56, isn't he? So I think he'll be able to, within 4 months, he'll be around this kind of area, like Dofra. There, I think he'll be around that kind of area. But then, whether he can get up to like, my aim for this one's going to be getting to 54s. Whether he'll be able to get into that kind of area, I don't know. Just down to how long. It's just down to how good he'll become on the wheel. You can't really judge him because he's always used a pad. So he's doing really well at the moment, I think. Yeah, which race though? Because the races we were doing before, we were hitting 56.1s every lap and 56 zeros every lap. The last few races, we haven't really drove as well as the earlier ones. I'm always like that though. When I first come on and I'm not tired, I drive better. Than as the night goes on, I tend to get less consistent. And I'm also faster earlier in the day. I don't know why that is. Whenever I do daily races early in the day, I'm way more consistent and faster. I want to see you win races, Key. Yeah. Do you know what? Like, I prefer the official season because if you finish in the top 7, it feels really rewarding. That's how competitive the official seasons are. Like, if you finish in the top 5, you're really happy with your result. And I like that kind of racing where it's not like, if you now at the moment you want to finish top 3, and if you don't finish top 3, you're quite disappointed. But in the official FIA seasons, if you finish in the top 7, you're normally quite like reasonably happy. Yeah, the last one we weren't driving too brilliantly, to be fair. I mean, I drove okay, but we should have done a 55.5 at one stage in the race, but I messed up the chicane. That's when Kalsa caught up like half a tenth on me. I think Super GT will be give him time. I don't know whether he'll be able to compete with the best on that. I think he'd admit. I don't think he'd expect to competing with the likes of Lava, Favaris, Lightning, and that. Any combination. I think he just wants to be more like. I think he wants to be able to be in the top split races though for the official season, which I think if he puts the effort in, he might be able to do. I think he can get his rating up to nearly. I think he should aim for between 65 and 70k. I like the driver rating, and I think that'll be good for him. Yeah, I mean, karting's nothing like real driving anyway. I mean, even if you're in a real car, it's not can't really compare sim racing anyway in general to karting. I don't think it's like karting's a very unique kind of way you've got to drive the cars. Whenever I've been go karting, like you've got to be so smooth. It's because obviously the steering ratio, little movements. It's just such small movements when you go kart. You see people and they go kart and they're like this, and they're sliding around everywhere. And they're just losing time. I think he'll get better. I don't think. I mean, I don't know if you'll be surprised. I don't know if he'll have the time to put the effort. Like you've got to understand, like when you're running a YouTube channel and you're trying to do videos as much as possible, and you're editing them, and you want to play other games as well. He still wants to play his Forza. I still want to play iRacing. It's not as easy as you think. Yeah, Kalsa's the future. Kalsa's the GT7 future. I'd like to see Kalsa go to a wheel at one point though. Hope he does eventually. That I think he'll be good enough because I mean, look, M Thomas is. Did M Thomas use a wheel in the British race? What was it? I don't know if he used it or not. Yeah, that's a problem. You don't want to make yourself look like you don't want to look stupid. I know that M Thomas had he had used wheels in the past, I think, so he kind of knew what to expect. They don't let you use a pad at the World Finals. You're not allowed. You have to use a wheel. You're not allowed to use a pad. Did he use the Thomas used the pad? I don't think he did in the Best of British race. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. No, Thomas had a wheel. He had a wheel anyways, ain't he? He just didn't use it. He's used the wheel in the past though, I think. I'm on about for the Best of British race. Calster will know. Did he use the wheel or the pad? Did he use the pad? I would have thought he would have used the wheel. I know why he used the pad there, because he knows how strong it is. Because it didn't Thomas absolutely dominated Lightning on the pad at a Group 1 race at that track, but a different variation, I think it was. Surprised he used the pad though. I would have thought he would have been using stuff like that as a practice for the wheel. But Group 1 is very strong on the pad. It's known to be. Like Group 1's always really strong on for the pad users. You'll always see like pad users be strong in Group 1 and road cars in general. Yeah, Calster's going to be in Lazarus anyway. And he probably already is. He just can't say anything yet. I don't know whether it'll get announced soon. But my guess is that Calster will be in that Lazarus, the new F4H. They've been bought out. So the only thing is he's not old enough to race in. He can't compete in the FIA. Are you 18 yet, Calster? The pad will have built like a certain amount of built-in assistance, but it'll be there to make it. They'll be there. They'll be doing it to try and make it equal to the wheel if you're smooth, but it will have some sort of built-in something there. I noticed it when I tried it and I did the comparing, like a video comparing them. I was really surprised at how easy you could get on the power with the pad. All right, so you won't be 18 for the official season, right? So, yeah, so you won't be able to even go anyway. So Calcer can't even get to the World Finals this season. So that's one person to not even worry about. TRL Calcer. I don't think he'd go TRL. I think he'd always be that Lazarus, whatever it is. Sponsor Steve when you can. I mean, that's the thing. You'd want to go. The only reason, because he's always on the pad, he'd probably want to practice on the wheel before he moved over to the going to anything like that. You'd want to have some sort of wheel experience. I wouldn't want to go to the World Finals never being on a wheel and just spin round everywhere. And because what a lot of people don't understand is you will spin a lot on a wheel when you first go to it. Yeah, that's what I mean. You'd want to practice on a wheel for a long time, at least a few months. But maybe that's something you can try and sort out for the next game on the PS5. Be a good idea. Yeah, you will find different wheels have different. Obviously, the acceleration's gonna have different sensitivity, which will make it. There'll be certain wheels that will be stronger on certain tracks. Now, anyone who uses a Fanatec CSL Elite will have an advantage on acceleration and braking. There is no doubt. If they're using the V3 pedals, that is. If they're using the V3 pedals, you have an advantage on acceleration and braking because of the V3. They're just more smooth. Like Lightning said straight away, like you can be quicker on the throttle. It feels like you've got more grip basically because you can feel the power. Sponsor him a wheel. Your G29 needs calibration. I realise I have to turn it 180 degrees to turn fully 180 degrees. I probably do more. Yeah, that's the same as me. Probably more than that to do a full turn. But I have mine set to like 1080 when I'm racing. Mine's always like that. Mine matches the car. Some people, like Lightning, doesn't use a PS4 mode on his CSL. he races in the other mode and manually sets the rotation to each car, which I couldn't be bothered doing that. I mean, once you know them all, fair enough, but I don't know if sometimes he sets the rotation more sensitive, so like less angles needed. I don't know. Never really. I really have no idea. How's the stodgy then? Anyway, yeah, I must. The missus is asleep there. I didn't realise it was that late, so I'm gonna have to end the stream there. And tomorrow I'll try. I'm gonna try and get up. I'll be going to the gym in the morning if I can cope. My arms are feeling really stiff now and sore, so I'll go to the gym straight away. Get back, try and do a lap in the Audi, and try and get the track guide sorted for tomorrow day. And then tomorrow night we'll stream some FIA practice. Let's just see. I think it's a Ferrari or the. Just double check. Is this is the track I'm gonna do. I'm not doing the other one. I don't even know if I'll be. Yeah, look, the F50s took over now. Everyone's in the F50, so it looks like it's the F50. I wonder if there's another car that could be used. See, there'll be another car that can probably compete. It's just whether people will find. What's the F40 like? Has anyone tried the F40 yet? Because the F40 is normally better than the F50. But is that... Will it be as good as the F50 when you take power off it? Because this is in N300 now. I don't know. So yeah, at least I know now to practice in the F50 and not the Toyota. Asim is top creep. No, Asim. Yeah, don't say that because he. Yeah, we'll not talk about that. There's reasons why like that. I think so. We won't talk about that. I don't think he's a creep. I just think he's got learning problems. I think so. Let's not be talking about that. But yeah, we'll be using the F50. You're not changing the livery. I don't know. Would it look good? It'd probably look quite good with a livery on it though, the F50. Because I might look and see if someone's done the GT livery for it. It's on Project Cars. On Project Cars 2. I'll see if someone's done that livery. I like that one. Right, anyway, yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get this lap sorted in the morning. Get it done in a proper track guide with the pedal camera and the steering camera. Hopefully that'll help you out with the Audi. I'll try and get it as close to Favaris as possible. Won't care. If I get within half a second of him, I'll be made up. But yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. And then stream some FIA practice. We'll just be doing nations practice. We'll just keep racing it over and over. And then hopefully we'll have a good race on Wednesday. And we'll stream that race on Wednesday. I don't know how many times I'll do it because of the new system. No one really knows whether to... It's going to be luck whether you get a good first race or not. If you get a good first race, there's no point racing it again. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you for everyone who came into the stream today. I appreciate all the support. Asim. But yeah, I appreciate all the support. I'll trying to think what we'll do. Yeah, we'll be streaming. I don't know what time it is, but if you go onto the Discord, I will try and let people know beforehand what time I'm going to go live tomorrow night. I'm not sure what time the missus is working, but thank you to everyone who came in. Thank you to all the donations. Thank you to all the subscriptions during the stream. I appreciate it all. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another stream and a video out in the day. Thanks again, everyone. See you later.